You have to stop eating fast food every day. These fast food companies want you to get addicted to their food. They don't care about your health. The food you eat can either be the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. Come to my channel and let me take care of you with some delicious, healthy, easy recipes.
Monday's meal is inspired by the teriyaki chicken bowl at the restaurant True Food Kitchen. I'm going to start off by pouring in 1 cup of quinoa, then water, and letting that cook. Now I'm taking half of an avocado and slicing that up. I'm making a bed of quinoa as the base, and you can really use any grain: brown rice, white rice, cauliflower rice. Then I'm going to add my protein, which is just some grilled chicken that I seasoned with salt and pepper. I boiled broccoli, mushroom, carrots, and snap peas in hot water for a few minutes. I place my avocado on the side, and lastly, topping this off with teriyaki dressing. When you're looking for a good teriyaki dressing, just remember, the less ingredients, the better. For Tuesday's meal, we'll start off by cutting up some tofu. I'm placing it on a hot pan sprayed down with a little oil and letting the tofu simmer. I throw in some chopped green onions and a little soy sauce. Once one side is pretty crispy, which usually takes a few minutes, I'll flip it. Next, I'm making roasted broccoli and cauliflower. Place it on a pan sprayed down with a little oil, season it with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Bake it in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 12 minutes. It may take a little longer to roast, it just depends how you like it. Now I'm making my base, which is half quinoa and half spinach. And then we add our roasted broccoli and cauliflower. I'm pouring in some liquid amino sauce, which I'll have linked below if you want to purchase it. It's very delicious. I place a tablespoon or 2 of chickpeas on the side and top it off with my fried tofu. I add more liquid amino sauce, and I love hot sauce, so you can add some sriracha, although I've been looking for other hot sauces lately as I've become more conscious about sugar and realized there's sugar in sriracha. If you have any recommendations, definitely comment them below. Wednesday's dish is fried rice, so I'm gonna cook white rice in this cute little rice cooker I have. I personally don't eat white rice, so whenever I make this dish, I use cauliflower rice. While that's cooking, I'm gonna chop up some green onions, jalapenos, which, have you guys tried that jalapeno taki cream cheese TikTok challenge? I haven't, but I want to because I love spicy food, although I'm not a huge fan of cream cheese. Then I'm gonna chop up half of a bell pepper. You can really do any vegetable. These are just my personal favorites for this dish as I love a good crunch. I suggest for the meat to use ground beef. The flavor soaks in the rest of the dish, which makes it taste really good. I'm using Beyond Meat, which honestly has the same effect as ground beef on this dish. Beyond Meat is a plant-based meat substitute that I really love, and I'll have linked below if you want to check it out. So I add a little bit of soy sauce, and once the oil and sauce is dried up, I add in my vegetables and stir that for a few minutes. Then I throw in my rice. You're welcome to add more soy sauce, but I didn't feel it was needed. I add some pink Himalayan salt, which is optional, and then this is finished. If you're wondering why I'm using pink Himalayan salt, it's because it retains all the essential minerals and electrolytes, unlike regular table salt. Regular table salt loses its minerals during the purification process. Minerals are important for our bodies because it helps build strong bones, it even makes hormones and maintains a normal heartbeat. Pink Himalayan salt also just has tons of health benefits you can read about online. I'll have it linked below if you want to get it. I love to pair kimchi with my fried rice. Kimchi is great for gut health. For Thursday, this is the simplest meal of the week. I have a crock pot that I fill with water in the morning, throw in 1 chicken leg and my vegetables, which are celery, mushroom, bok choy, and carrots. Season with salt and pepper. You can also throw in some noodles. I personally don't do that and instead would just make something else to pair with this dish, so sweet potato fries or the leftover cauliflower fried rice from last night. Then I come home after letting that cook all day and my soup is ready. If you don't have a crock pot, just boil the chicken leg and vegetables in a pot for about an hour. Happy Friday! We made it to the weekend. We're making a chocolate Nutella acai bowl. Throw into a blender 3 frozen bananas, 1 tablespoon of cacao powder, a 1/4 cup of hazelnuts, 1 tablespoon of any nut butter, I'm using almond butter, and a third cup of almond milk, and then blend this up. Feel free to add more almond milk if the ingredients get stuck in the blender, but don't add too much because we don't want it to lose its thick, creamy consistency. For toppings, I like to add berries, so I'm doing blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, and unsweetened cacao nibs for that crunch. Some people like to add bananas for a topping, but I felt like that would be way too many bananas. But you're welcome to, whatever makes you happy. Saturday, we'll be having an avocado pesto sauce. So you're going to do 1/4 of an avocado, half a cup of cashews, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1/3 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 30 grams of basil, 2 tablespoons of yeast, and 4 cloves of garlic and a little salt. And you're just going to blend that sauce up. And then I'm just going to pour that all over my pasta that I boiled in a pot. And there isn't any protein in this dish, so I decided to add some, and I added shrimp for this dish. And it is the weekend, so I decided to make a little dessert. We're going to do 2 frozen bananas and 3 tablespoons of cacao powder and 1 tablespoon of almond milk. This dish is really delicious, sugar-free, and yeah, so once that's mixed up, I like to take some hazelnuts and crush them up. And then I'm going to use this as the toppings to give this dish a little bit more of a crunch and texture. So I fill my bowl about halfway with the base, fill up the toppings with the crushed hazelnuts as well as some unsweetened cacao nibs, and then I'm going to fill up my dessert to the top and then top it off with some more toppings, which is hazelnuts and unsweetened cacao nibs. Healthy, delicious dessert. And Sunday, I love eating oatmeals on Sunday. I'm not really sure why, but anyway, I did 1/3 cup of oatmeal, 1/3 cup of unsweetened almond milk, and some cinnamon, and a little bit of chia seeds. Stir that around, and I stick this in the fridge Saturday night, so then it sits overnight, and then Sunday morning, good to go. Top it off with my berries, raspberries, and blackberries, and this is so bomb.
They say I want you to see all the ways I can.